Henry IV of France was born in Pau into the House of Bourbon. Raised as a Protestant, he inherited the throne of Navarre and then of France during an age of religious wars. His diverse upbringing and political adaptability made him a pragmatic and resilient ruler. Henry became the first monarch of the Bourbon dynasty. His reign marked the end of religious wars, the revival of the economy, and care for common people. Converting to Catholicism, he famously said, "Paris is worth a mass." He issued the Edict of Nantes, granting tolerance to Protestants, and remained in popular memory as the good king. His tragic death at the hands of a fanatic only deepened the legend of a monarch devoted to peace and prosperity. Louisa Ulrika of Prussia was born into the royal family of King Frederick William I of Prussia and Sophia Dorothea of Hanover. She received a strict upbringing and an excellent education at court. At the age of 21, she married Crown Prince Adolf Frederick of Sweden and moved to Stockholm. As Queen of Sweden, Louisa Ulrika sought to strengthen absolute monarchy, following the model of her native Prussia. She surrounded herself with intellectuals, supported science and the arts, and founded a museum at Drottningholm Palace. She was called the Queen of Reason, though contemporaries criticized her arrogance. After her husband's death, she attempted a coup but failed. She left behind a correspondence that reveals court life and her political ambitions. Giorgio Vasari was born in Arezzo, Tuscany, into a family of potters. From early childhood, he showed a gift for drawing and was sent to Florence to study under renowned masters of his time. There, he came under the influence of Michelangelo and became a distinguished painter and architect. Vasari entered history as the author of lives of the most excellent painters, sculptors, and architects, the first artistic biography in Europe. His book not only celebrated Renaissance masters, but also laid the foundations for art history as a discipline. Beyond writing, he designed the Uffizi Gallery and decorated Medici palaces. An artist is born twice, first by nature, then by inspiration. His work immortalized not only past geniuses, but also his own name. Suzanne Henriette of Lorraine was born in Paris into the House of Guise, a noble lineage descending from the Dukes of Lorraine. She received an education befitting her high status, studying languages, dance, and courtly manners in preparation for life at court. Suzanne Henriette served as a lady-in-waiting at the Queen's court and enjoyed the favor of Louis XIV. Her beauty and modesty inspired painters, and her image survives in a portrait attributed to a follower of Pierre Mignard. She was called the Lorraine Rose, blooming amid the intrigues of Versailles. She died young, but left a bright memory in court chronicles as a symbol of innocence and nobility. Her few surviving letters reveal a sharp mind and sincere sensitivity. Philippe Dautel was born in Paris to a humble family and trained in painting and drawing. He studied under renowned masters and gained recognition for his ability to depict theatrical gestures and mythological scenes, often commissioned by the nobility. Destouches became famous as a Rococo master, lending myths and allegories a sensual refinement. His paintings were known for their soft color palette and lively yet elegant compositions. He was a member of the French Academy and taught at the Royal School. He was called the painter of the soul's theater, where every drapery whispers of passion. His works were highly valued at court and remain an emblem of 18th century elegance. Bonne of Artois was born into the family of Count Philippe of Artois and Marie of Berry. Raised from an early age at the Burgundian court, she received a noble education. She first married the Count of Nevers and, after his death, became the wife of Duke Philip the Good, one of the most powerful rulers in Europe. Bonne played an important role at the Burgundian court, actively participating in state affairs. She was seen as intelligent, composed, and a reliable advisor to her husband. She was called the quiet strength of the palace, maintaining balance in a time of intrigue. She engaged in charity, supported monasteries, and left behind a reputation as a wise duchess. Despite the shadow of war, her name became associated with order and harmony. Caroline Müller was born in Copenhagen to a court musician's family. From childhood, she studied singing and harpsichord. In her youth, she performed at the Royal Danish Theatre and soon became one of the brightest stars of 18th century Danish opera. Caroline Müller captivated audiences with her powerful, flexible voice and expressive acting. After moving to Sweden, she became a soloist at the Royal Opera in Stockholm and a favorite of Gustav III. She was called the Swedish Gallia, and contemporaries admired her art. She said, "Music is the breath of my soul." Later, she taught singing, nurturing a new generation of performers. Her influence remained on stage for many years. Barthélemy Aneau was born in France and became a prominent figure of the Lion Renaissance. He studied law, theology, and ancient languages, which defined his versatile career. Aneau gained fame as a poet and humanist, deeply devoted to the power of knowledge and the written word. Aneau served as rector of the University of Lyon and led the local college. He combined teaching with writing, producing satires, translations, and philosophical works. His lifestyle and sharp writings stirred controversy. He was killed by a furious mob. He was called the scholar with a sword-shaped pen, whose truth cost him his life. His death became a symbol of the clash between faith and free thought during the Reformation.